All right, welcome back. Stay tuned. Like I said, we have Nike Peller, the daughter of Professor Peller, the magician of Nigeria. All right, so stay tuned. And then please, if you do have any questions or any concerns, or there's something you would like to ask or something, please kindly drop your comment below, and then we will look through each and every one and then see, like, we'll try our best to answer as many as possible. All right, thank you and stay tuned. So welcome back again. All right. So I was just wondering, like, if you can share with us, like, I know you mentioned earlier on about, like, how, like, acting was something, like, was an hobby already, something that was already in the family.
Yeah,
So, and I believe that there's nothing you want to do in this life that doesn't have its own up and down.
sure.
So, like, can you share with us, like, if you did, which I believe you did, like, experience some challenges, like, like fitting in, and then when people are not like, oh, like maybe you're using your dad's privilege, or like, can you share that with us a little bit?
Well, like I said, there's nothing in this life if you really want to achieve certain things,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no profession or what you're doing that so far you have a mind of being there. Definitely, you are looking up to some people over there. I mean, up there, and any job so far, we have a lot of challenges. Are you getting me? And when I was Yeah, well, a couple of years back,
Mm-hmm.
what happens to me that made me feel like, hey, I think it's high time for me to stop this. But I still continue to, to do that. Like in Nigeria, their system is quite different from Western world when it comes to the way they embrace artists. When especially all this, we have all this or mortar, all these dogs around
Mm-hmm.
that whenever they sees you, instead of them to, embrace you, take your autograph, just to,
Mm-hmm.
they would start asking for money. You just have to give us money, you just have to do this, you have to do that, So
Mm-hmm.
at next extent, if the care is not taken, they can start molest you, embarrass you, if the care is
Mm-hmm.
not taken, and there was a time I went for a location some years back, and when I got to that area,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and actually we were recording for, I mean, an episode, so that's what took us to that, community.
Mm-hmm.
But after we finished the production, all these boys, women, there are many, so they were just like, you just have to give us something, and how much is the money, and I said, okay, fine, I have, just take this little that I have. They said, no, this is not their money. I just have to give them 100K, like 50K,
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have up to that with me, and I don't, say, no, I just have to. They eventually broke my car,
Wow.
so I was like, va, I burst into tears because I said, I mean, why, what? So only one man like that, I think the man happens to be their chairman
Mm-hmm.
around that community,
Mm-hmm.
that came around and settled those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy was the one that led me to my, I mean,
Destination.
destination.
Mm-hmm.
So, and at times when you go somewhere in the maybe you go out there,
Mm-hmm.
you
The
see
community.
community, you see a lot of people, the way they used to. So, but now, well, things have been changing for good though.
Mm-hmm.
But we still have a lot of things that we are facing,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't even want to know whether you have money or you don't have money.
Mm-hmm.
All they after is just to collect that what you have
Mm-hmm.
at that moment with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and at times when we are at location, there are some things that happens at times also. So, and that one is, is within ours,
Mm-hmm.
but at times you just feel like, hey, what's all this? Maybe when you work for someone and they
Mm-hmm.
say they're supposed to pay you,
Mm-hmm.
so at the end of the day, story will start come up, and we have a lot of things that
Mm-hmm.
is affecting the profession. But thank God, this same job also give us a lot of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, they grant us visa,
Mm-hmm.
you meet people, they endorse you in so many companies, They give you, ambassadorship, so a lot of things that, are behind it also that you people will normally benefit. So it's a very, to me, I choose it. I choose that my career to be what I love doing most, and I'm enjoying it. And with the back of God and my family and my friends, everybody, people like you. So yeah, that's what's keep me to today.
Going.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's beautiful. That's beautiful to hear.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then I feel that that can as like talking about Nigeria as a whole, that can be that can actually scare people away from from going after their passion, when they expect to to get love, and it's the other way, right? So, and I understand that, and then I'm glad that you overcame, and then that didn't stop you from doing what you wanted, like I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
So yes, another question that we have for you here is that okay, so now do you still have some movies, or because I know you've been in the movie industry for years, years, and are you still acting? And then if you're still acting, how you how do you feel the adjustment is with the new artists, the actors and actresses that are coming in right now, or the view of the industry back then to the view of the industry now?
One thing I really love about this job is there's no retirement in the industry, except if you decided not to, to quit. The reason why I said that is that there's no way a producer, or if you happen to be director, or you are a producer, there's no way you write your script that will not indicate the old ones and the younger ones. It's just like what we're preaching in the movies, what is happening or what has happened. So now, like I said, it's like when you are trying to write your script, and they ask you to come and play a role. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if anybody, even if they give birth to a baby today, he or she has a role to play. And if you have an 100 years old actor or actress, in as much she's still breathing and she can talk, she has he or she can still do something. So that is one thing I love about this job. There's no retirement in the industry. So there's something disturb maybe that maybe somebody or the new artist or new generation will do that will invade the older generation. The older artists. So everything is just work together. Everything goes according to the system. So that's just it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's good. Another question that I want to ask you is this. We're going back to the magic. Okay? So I just wanted to know, the magic itself, is it hereditary, or it's something that you discover, that you had to learn on your own,
Yeah, what I would say is hereditary, because is in the whole, I won't say Nigeria alone, the whole Africa. Late Professor Peller was the only person that still have that magic power. That power up to tomorrow, because I haven't seen any other person. Though magic is something that people used to ask whether is diabolical, or maybe it's voodoo, or maybe there is something secret about it. No. Magic is basically entertainment. Yeah. because I mentioned some people in America here, in Canada, in the Western world rather, that they are into magic. Are you getting me? So
Yeah.
there is school for it. If you go to, I've been to Indian, I've been to so many places for it in order to for more knowledge. Are you
It's
getting me?
good.
So it's something someone can as well learn.
Okay.
So there's nothing hidden or diabolical about it. But the way they used to feel that, hey, is this all these people that is just going to charm you or harm you or no, it's not like that. So magic is something that anybody can as well, if you are interested, you can learn. So yeah, and it's purely entertainment.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. Did you guys hear that? So, if you want to learn magic, of course, yes, you can learn. There's schools for it. So,
The only no, sorry. The only thing that is a little bit difficult about it is that magic has, how will I put it? Parts, like we have stages, we have names for each and every act also. For instance, there is what we call in magic, there are some acts that we normally do when we're about to showcase it on stage. There are some that we call it racing and furnishing. We have triple exchange. We have so many names that for each and every act, and it has everything has instrument for it. So it's not something anybody can just, even if it's just a glass cup for magic, is very, very expensive. That's what daddy used to spend all his money to acquire.
Wow.
So it's not something you can just dabble into. A glass cup for magic. Maybe you want to use that glass cup to perform or to work with it. A glass cup can cost about $10,000, $15,000, $20,000.
Wow.
So talk less of the equipment. And when we are going for shows, we go in convoy. Are you getting me? So the instrument alone is not something everybody can just dabble into. We are not talking about conjure, biscuits, sweets, all sorts of little things. No, when it comes to the job itself, it's not all that easy. So that's what makes some people to be a little bit scared. Is it possible for me to get all these things? You sure you understand? So it's very, very rare. So that's why. And Late Professor happens to be the only person in Africa, so that God give it to that power to just to do it, and we follow the step like I said, and we are still working on. Though we are changing the system a bit because there's latest equipment that my brother used to introduce to the system again, because we are moving according to the the system and stuff like that. So that's just it.
That's good. I'm hoping, it's funny. I'm hoping she can do it magic with me. What do you guys think? All right. So my next question for you is then. So the magic itself, you mentioned that you guys go in convert, right? When you guys are all going together.
Yeah.
So is this something one person can do, or is this something that it has to be more than
No, you can't do it all alone, because when Daddy was alive, he himself and the wives used to do it, especially Lady Peller, so one of the wives, and they are the one doing it, so, and something it has to be, it's just like when all these musicians want to, the band people, when you are talking about the master and the people who are, the drummers and trumpets, all this, so that is how it is, because everybody has his own role to play. So that's it. It's not something that you can just, one person can, you can't just do it all alone. So it has to be connection, because there are some things they need to perform, you know, before.
I get it. I get it. So one person do the magic, and then
other, you
one
know,
person.
who is, you know,
Okay.
back it up. So that's just it's not something one person can, you know, do.
That's good. So now, like, you know, do you want to just share with us, like, what's happening in your life right now? Like, you know, like, what is the new thing? Like, are you, like, looking to, like, you know, do something new? Or, like...
Well, thank God. For now, like I said, I'm still in the industry, and I'm trying to work out for one of my production that is coming up very soon. So I'm going to shoot part of it here in Canada, and after that, I'm into real estate as well, in which we are having lands, property to sell in Nigeria. So Harmony Castle is the, you know, the brand. So if you want to buy land, if you want to, you know, if you want to buy land, if you want to build.
Thank you. Just give us a few minutes and we'll be right back. Let's take a break.